guys, welcome back. In this new lesson I'm gonna show you how to tune your guitar. To do that we're gonna use normal tuners. So let's get right into it. So guys, as you can see here, this is the tuner that I'm gonna be using. It's just a regular Korg tuner that I had for over 10 years. So the way we're gonna use this is by plugging my guitar onto the input jack. Although this tuner can also be used just with the built-in microphone you can see here. So okay, let's start by turning it on. So the way this is gonna work, this needle indicator is going to be moving around, and we want to target the note so that it stays just in the middle of the scale. And to do that we're gonna be using the tuner pegs over here. If we turn it one way, it's going to tighten the string, and in the other way it's going to loosen it. So if we tighten it, the note's going to go up, and if we loosen it, it's going to go down. So I already have my guitar purposely detuned. Yeah, it sounds awful, so that we can now tune it together, okay? So let's see. Okay, I'm playing the 6th string now, and the tuner is not registering anything. This is because it is a standard tuner. So if the note is too far away from the note that it's supposed to be, in this case the 6th string is supposed to be an E note, then the tuner will not show anything. But if we start cranking it up and get closer to it, let's see what happens. There, you see? Now it says 6E. So this means we are closer now. And the dial indicator is still low. We had to crank it up to the middle. There we go. Just barely passing the middle. There you go. So we're gonna repeat this process for all the strings, and we'll see that the tuner will automatically detect when the note is adequate. So let's move on with the 5th string. Okay, this is already registering an A note. I'm gonna turn it up. Okay, that was it. Piece of cake, right? Let's move on to the 4th string. There you go. Okay, now the 3rd string. Crank it up. There we go. Now the 2nd string. Okay, done. And now the last one, this 1st string. Okay, this is it. Much better. So, now that we have already seen how a standard tuner works, let me show you how the tuners in my multi-effects pedal board work. So guys, this is one of my multi-effects pedal boards. This is a Line 6 brand, model Pod XT Live. This is quite an old pedal board. If you can see over there, we have a horizontal line with those brackets in the middle. This is going to work in pretty much the same way that the needle indicator worked in our standard tuner. So if I now play any single note, let's say the 6th string, and you see on the bottom right corner it says E, that's because it's saying that the note I'm playing right now is an E. And also, can you see there's a dot that moves horizontally? Well, what we have to do in order to tune it to that note E is to use the tuning pegs to make sure that that dot falls between those two brackets. So there you go. You see that those arrows? Well, that means that our note is perfectly in tune. Now, the difference between this tuner and the standard tuner I was telling you about is that this tuner is actually a chromatic tuner. The main difference is that this tuner will always tell us what note it is that it's sounding. So if I were to detune the 6th string out of this E, okay, now do you see that? It says E flat. And right now, according to this tuner, I have that note perfectly tuned to an E flat. However, if this were a standard tuner, again, our tuner would not tell us it's an E flat, because it would assume that the note is too far away from an E, so it would tell us nothing. But apart from that small difference, we can just use this tuner pretty much as the standard tuner. So okay, here's my E, my A, my D, just a little bit off, there you go, my 3rd string, there you go, 2nd is fine, and the 1st, okay. So this is the 2nd pedal board I have. This is a Zoom multi-effects pedal, model G2.1NU, and the tuner is again a chromatic tuner. The way it works, once we are connected, we just go ahead and play any string, let's say the 6th string, and the screen is going to tell us the note. But notice that there is an arrow to the right. That means that the string is tuned slightly over the note that is showing, so in this case a D sharp. If we were to tune it down, now you can see that it says it's slightly below the D sharp. And if I turn it up slowly, there. The objective is to make sure that the note is tuned to the center. You can see that it shows that green LED light. Well, that's our aim. But in this case, of course, I want to tune to an E, so I'm going to turn it up. There you go. So now my 6th string is tuned to an E. And of course I will have to do the same for the rest of the strings. My 5th, just a little over. There you go. My 4th string, a D, just a little over. There you go. And the third string. There you go, G. The second string. Okay, A, B. And the final. Okay, this one is already in tune. Okay guys, that was it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out the link to the article on my website, which I will be including in the description box, just in case you want to know more details. Good luck!